Hi guys, and welcome to my channel where I talk about all things Harry Potter related. In today's video, I'm going to rank the Harry Potter movies. I'm going to let you know which one I thought was the best movie. And I'd also love to hear how you guys rank them. So please let me know in the comments. Number 7. The number 7 spot goes to Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. My biggest critique is that the Yule Ball scene took up way too much of the movie, especially in comparison to the events of the Triwizard Tournament itself. I also would have liked to see more of the Quidditch World Cup and more of the Triwizard event, including from the point of view of the other participants. Fun fact, the underwater scenes were actually shot in a huge water tank with a blue screen background. Divers were on hand with air tanks to allow the actors to stay submerged for long periods of time. Number 6. The number 6 spot goes to Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I actually think this movie did a good job of capturing the book. Dolores Umbridge was perfectly cast. Interestingly, J.K. Rowling said the character of Dolores Umbridge was based on a real person. But I do find, as with the book, between how the magical community treats Harry Potter after Voldemort's return, dealing with Dolores Umbridge, and of course Sirius Black's death, this was a very frustrating period in the Harry Potter series. So I really have a hard time ranking it any higher. Though I did really like the way Thestrals were portrayed in this movie. Fun fact. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is the longest book in the series. However, it's the second shortest movie in the Harry Potter film series. Number 5. The number 5 spot goes to Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And I do consider Part 1 and Part 2 as one movie. Fun fact, filming the scene with the 7 Harrys was so complex that Radcliffe had to do 90 takes for a single shot. And fun fact number 2, since Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows were 2 movies after all, John Hurt's return as Ollivander, the Wandmaker, after a 9-year absence, was the longest gap between appearances in the series. Number 4. The number 4 spot goes to Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I enjoyed this one. I thought the movie did a great job of catching the spirit of the book. I thought the pacing of the movie was great, and it's a movie I find easy to rewatch multiple times. I really liked how Jim Broadbent played Slughorn in the movie. Although Professor Slughorn is described a bit differently in the books, nevertheless, I thought it was a great casting choice. Fun fact. The film's director, David Yates, said that Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince's color palette and lighting was influenced by the artist Rembrandt. Rembrandt used dark earth tones and the illusion of strong lights and heavy shadows in his paintings. We're down to the final 3. And the number 3 spot goes to Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I absolutely loved the way they brought the night bus to life. Fun fact, 4 tons of weight were placed on the night bus during filming because of fears it would tip over from being too top heavy. We're down to the final 2. And the number 2 spot goes to Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Seeing Dobby brought to life on screen was absolutely amazing. His character was exactly the way I pictured him in the book. The flying car scene was also brilliantly done. Fun fact, Draco's line, "I didn't know you could read," was improvised by Tom Felton. This is also my favorite line in the movie. We're down to the number 1 spot. And it goes to Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This is my favorite Harry Potter movie. And I felt that this movie did the absolute best job of capturing the spirit of the book. I thought the film did a really great job of introducing us into the magical world. The mysterious letters from Hogwarts, the cabin scene, Hagrid taking Harry to Diagon Alley, and the first scene of Hogwarts were absolutely brilliantly done. I really liked that actual props were used and that the movie did not rely too heavily on CGI. I think the use of a tangible set creates that feeling of magic and really brings us into the Harry Potter world. Fun fact, it took the owls 6 months to learn how to hold letters in their beaks. They actually used real owls and not CGI. And one more fun fact, since Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is my favorite movie, Alan Rickman was handpicked to play Snape by J.K. Rowling. Rowling even provided the actor with vital details of Snape's backstory, not revealed until the final novel. I have to say, I thought Alan Rickman as Severus Snape was the best casting choice in the entire series. Chris Columbus is definitely my favorite director out of all the directors who worked on the Harry Potter movies. I really felt that Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets did the best job of making the viewer feel like they're part of the magical world. It really feels like you're part of the magic. I think perhaps this may be in part to us discovering the magical world, at the same time as the main characters, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, are also discovering the magical world around them. So that's my list. I'd love to know how you guys rank them. Interestingly, I noticed that I do not rank the movies in the same order as I do the books. I'm curious to hear if that's the case for you. Also, feel free to let me know if there's a specific topic you would like me to cover in an upcoming video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, where I'll be talking about the best behind-the-scenes moments from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Stay tuned.